Hello everyone, welcome to another battle report. Still going with the Imperial Knights, this time Imperial Knights with Grey Knights. I'm still doing House Griffith. My Warlord is going to be a Gallant. He's going to have the +1 attack Warlord trait and the Paragon Gauntlet for his relic. I then have, excuse me, 2 Warglaves. One does have the little melt on top, and that is it. Then I'm paying 3 CP to play some Grey Knights. Boom! I have a little Dreadnought. He has twin las cannons. I have 3 Dread Knights with sword and side cannon. And then I have a proxy for my Grandmaster Dread Knight. I have a Demi Karen. He's similar base. He's bigger, so it's technically better for my opponent to see him, which is fine. And he's definitely noticeably a target. He also has the sword side cannon, and he has a teleporter, because I had a couple points left. And that's it. That is my 1,500 point list. And we shall see how this does. Okay, we have 1,000 Suns. We have this guy is the Warlord. He's got a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to go into because I eventually might, but I don't know too much about them. We have 9 Rubric Marines, all with bolters. We have 10 Rubric Marines, all with bolters. We have 10 Terminators with one guy with the Reaper or Soul Reaper cannon and the missile rack, then one guy with the missile rack and one guy with the Reaper. We have a Demon Prince who also has a relic. A Warlord trait. So he's got a Warlord trait. He's got a Warlord trait and a relic. And then for a couple CP, bam! We got this guy who also has a relic and a Warlord trait. We've been looking into it a little bit. Rules as we can read it in the rulebook state if you take another detachment, there's nothing that says, as far as we can tell, that you can't, but it does say that you can because you are Battleforged. So if we're wrong and you're seeing this, please let us know for future games, because there's no reason not to if you're allowed, even though it's a couple CP. But that is the list. And we will be back after we decide what mission we're going to play, finish altering the table, and set up the armies. Okay, we are back after deployment. Our mission is search and secure. It's this one. There are 6 objectives hidden around the board. 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 in between those 2 buildings. At the end of the beginning of each battle round, not the first, one of them will randomly disappear. And 1 victory point for each one controlled at the end of their turn. Then the deployment is this one. We're playing on a 4-foot by 4-foot, so we just kind of made up our own measurements. I am along this side. We have Warglaive, Gallant, 2 Dread Knights, Dreadnought, Grandmaster Dread Knight, and the other Warglaive over there. Then we have Marines, character hiding right there. The Knight, the Demon Prince hiding, he's behind good cover, and the Terminators in reserve. And we have Hatred. We're making an attack against the closest enemy unit. Reroll a wound roll of 1. That's it. So now the roll to see who goes first. Dun dun dun. A 3. It's -1 to your roll, by the way. Oh, 4 to 4, and you get -1. I'm going first. It is Chaos, turn 1. Okay, we are back. And the Knight went to shoot the Grandmaster, but he teleported. The relic is so good. He is now way over here. So those Rubric Marines advanced. So I made the choice to go over here because I was safe. And then he then shot at my little dreadnought, but he rolled really bad and missed. And then this guy's over here. He is -1 to hit and no fun. And that's pretty much it. Couple psychic powers went off. I denied one of them. Nothing really exciting because we're too far away. On to Imperial Knight, Grey Knight, turn 1. Okay, we had a pretty good turn. This guy moved up. These guys moved up and shuffled a bit. This guy stepped back a bit. So they're watching all the little mini knights work. This guy moved up. He made his charge. He failed his Vortex of Doom. And he didn't need to gate because he was right there. And we did a bunch of wounds to him. He's down to 10. And we killed this many Rubik Marines. That was it. However, this turn is gonna hurt. We're gonna roll to see which objective runs away. I scored 3 points. I'm on this objective. There's an objective just on the other side of him. And over there. So objective number 4 is going to disappear. Which is that one that I have. Awesome. On to Thousand Suns turn 2. Okay, so in the psychic phase, these guys attempted to move 5 inches closer, and I denied it, which meant when they declared their charge, they failed. Really good luck on my part with that, because they would have destroyed him. He did some wounds to him. I killed some Rubik Marines. He did a little bit of damage on my turn, I think. Oh no, during smite and stuff. That's where the wounds came from. I was wondering why I didn't have any. So he's down to 11. He's down to 11. He's down to 9. He's down to 11. The knight charged in and died. He only had 10 wounds left, and this guy heroically intervened and does tons of damage. He's down to 19 though. The Demon Prince is untouched. This guy died. The Imperial Knight died. And those Rubik Marines died. And that is it. But he is holding 2 objectives. So currently winning 4-3. On to Grey Knights, turn 2. Well, that was definitely a brutal turn. The Demi-Karen Dread Knight killed the 2 guys. He did some smite to get rid of them. This guy shot into him, made a save. Then he went to charge, and I forgot he had the move 6 inches first, so he just couldn't go anywhere, do anything. Over here, the Dread Knight and Dreadnought shot and charged and smited the Demon Prince. My knight fell back because he didn't want any of that. Didn't want to go second. Greedy like that. And it allowed these guys to shoot him, smite him, and charge. And it was just enough by 1 extra wound to kill him. Then this guy and the other Dread Knight charged the Terminators, who interrupted because I needed that Demon Prince dead. I also wanted that objective because it's an objective-based game. They killed him, did a couple wounds to him, and I killed 3 guys in return. We have a dead Dread Knight, and that for them. And then we shall roll to see which objective disappears. 4. It's already disappeared, so we're going to re-roll that. 4. We're going to re-roll that again. And that is 5, which is over here by my Armiger or Warglaive, who already scored it, so I don't care. On to turn 3 for the Thousand Suns. Okay, as these guys come closer to the Dread Knight, they take him down to 3 wounds. I was able to kill a single Terminator and 1 Terminator on 1 wound. And then this coward didn't charge my Warlord or my HQ, which is fair. And that's it. He is on one objective in the center for 1 point, making the game 5-5. On to Grey Knights and Imperial Knights, turn 3. Okay, end of turn 3. I killed the Terminators. I shot Melta to the face, finally killed his Jumpy Lord. And then the Knight, the Dreadnought, the Armiger, the other Dread Knight all made it in. The other Dread Knight, or Grandmaster Dread Knight, failed his charge. And I chose the Imperial Knight to go first with his Stomps. He has 5 attacks for being a Gallant, +1 for his Warlord trait, +1 for his House Griffith, and then times 2 attacks per attack for 3 attacks. So he has a whole bunch of attacks. He killed all but the Sorcerer, and then the Dreadnought finished it off. Because, yeah. So end of turn, I'll get 1 point, which will give me 6-5. And then if we play, I don't need objectives to win, but I could get on more objectives, blah, blah, blah. So we called it there, and Imperial Knight, Grey Knight victory. And until next time, if there's any comments, requests, anything you want to know or tell us. I know we're not doing full battle reports, so you can't see what we're doing wrong. So that makes it easier for us to get started. So yeah, till next time.